Hello, back in action, tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Curse of the Azure Bonds with me, Blanquilo. So the last episode, we had a really difficult time. If you remember, this square in the bottom right, or the bottom left of this room, can't really mouse over the map very easily, but number 21 on the little map. That's where we meet the weird old woman who... either choice is pretty horrible. Either you get ambushed by soldiers and clerics, or you get brought down to a beholder, which is, as it turns out, where we need to go. I just don't want to go there yet. So we're going to try to clear out this this keep here, 14, 13, 11s, the 15, 16, all that stuff, whilst avoiding the 21s, because we don't want to do that. And it's kind of a one-way trip. And we actually have to eventually. Apparently that's the only way down, according to the clue book. But, yeah. We're going to be a little bit more frugal, let's say. Or less frugal. More generous with our magic this time around. Because this place seems a lot harder than the last couple areas we've dealt with. So let's see how we do. Bash through. Look around. Apparently there's hooded women everywhere. Even when the map doesn't say there's one there, there's one there. So, her master cannot help us. We definitely do not want to go down, so she disappears. A large group bursts in. Okay, good. You are attacked by the priests of Bane. Well, the good news is in this situation, we've kind of got them cornered, and they're kind of backwards. So we should be able to hit the clerics, assuming we're not surrounded. So hopefully the team doesn't miss too much here, and we can interrupt them before they cast Hold Person, and we'll be fine. Oh, I forgot to speed it up. Let's speed the processing up a little bit. So let's not use magic yet. Miss, that's bad. There we go. There we go. So only one of them hasn't been hit yet. They all got hit that round, so we're totally cool. Next round, we'll get a bunch of double attacks, so we should be even more secure. Like that. It's just the first round, really. If you can interrupt them all in the first round, then the second round should be a lot easier. So this is how the battles are supposed to go. We'll even let Mystic Abba help out, because this is fine. Sort of try to pick these guys off two at a time. Gang up on them if you can. Yeah, no problem at all, right? And you can guard. We just gotta kill this last guy. Alright, that's a good fight. We can handle that. 2,000, almost 3,000 XPs. We're not going to really look at the garbage. And let's continue on. Okay, so this was not the room I expected it to be. Is this the room I expected it to be? Huh. Maybe there's just mysterious women hiding all around this place. Anyway, let's save it again, because obviously we can lose very quickly here. And let's head over this way. Attacked by priests of Bane. Okay, this time there's priests. And I think these things... They seem to count more like mages than clerics. The clerics cast Hold Person. These guys cast like mage spells, it seems like. Which is maybe why the beholder is mad at these guys or something. Alright, Christina, well, you can't really move. Alucard. Honestly, the priests are a lot more of the concern than the mages to start with. So we interrupt both of them. Then we cast maybe just a plain old magic missile over there. That should interrupt one of these guys at the very least. They're also harder to kill. Alright, 17 damage. Hit this guy. There we go. Do we want to try to interrupt the other one just in case? Yeah. I don't know exactly. I can't remember exactly what spells these guys have, but the less of them they use, the better. Alright, now we gotta try breaking through. Or we just end up casting a ton of magic, which is difficult. You run out. You can't just cast magic forever. You can move... I can't actually move him adjacent to the priest because the this guy. Oops! No. Escape. Aim manual. This guy would attack him as I move to that square, thanks to the zone of control issue. So we either have to kill that guy, or maybe kill. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to break through. Other than taking a back attack. Okay, take the back attack. Better just get that guy hit. One less worry about spells. They cast Hold Person anyway. Well, I'm glad I interrupted one of them. Unfortunately, fella's going to go down, and there's almost nothing I can do about it. Theoretically, Dispel Magic would dispel it. So I guess we do that. I only have one charge ready to go, unfortunately. And we could be interrupted if we're unlucky. I moved up to close range because I don't know the range on this spell. Yeah, it actually looks like it's got a reasonable radius, or a reasonable reach or range. So, it also probably has a small area of effect as well. Theoretically, that will keep, yeah, fella in action. So, I mean, Dispel Magic's a good spell, don't get me wrong. I just don't usually keep it ready to go. Try to get rid of that guy. Uh-oh, that guy's going to try to cast. Let's try to interrupt. Good old magic missile, basically. There you go. No spells for you. Alright, good job, fella McGubbins. Now we've got to make a hole for the rest of the team if we can. Definitely worth taking a back attack now and then to allow, yeah, like, take that back attack so this guy can't do anything else. Okay, well, I think this encounter was handled a little bit better, right? Nothing you can do, Christina. Sorry about that. Maybe not perfectly handled, but still much better than it could have been. We even managed to dispel a Hold Person, which is something I have never done until now in these series. So that's got to count for something, right? You're welcome, fella. You're welcome. 4,000 XPs. Probably nothing worth really taking again. I think the last couple episodes, we double-checked everything was just +1, so... Unless you want money, it's not really worth your time. Alright, let's save it again. I've only used up magic missiles and one Dispel Magic. I might have more Dispel Magics, although I kind of doubt it. Let's double-check just so I can see, just for sure. It's a magic user spell. Cast... Oh, there's one Dispel... Maybe it's not. Maybe it's... Is it Cleric? I can't remember. No. Maybe it is Cleric, actually. Memorize... Oh, yeah. It's definitely a level 3 Cleric spell. So, of the level 3 Cleric spells, maybe I should do a couple prayers and a bunch of Dispel Magics. Because all of these cure blindness and disease, they seem really rare. Like, I don't think anyone's ever been blinded, and only a couple... There's only been, like, one enemy that caused disease in the entire Pool of Radiance game. And I haven't seen any yet. Same thing with Curse. Yeah, next time I'm resting and changing spells, I'm gonna learn a bunch more Dispel Magics. They seem likely more useful than the other ones. So that's just my own bad for not thinking of that ahead of time. Bash the door down. Alright, so this is the front sort of entryway. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone this way. So, you see, I was expecting to fight, actually. You see a priest in an open doorway with a crumbling scroll in his hands. He yells, "I have sealed the temple! The heretics are trapped!" Alright, so that's the idea. I think either you fight your way in from the top, maybe, and then get trapped, or that chick, whoever the bard was, she sneaks you in so you can rescue that guy. I forget his name. And then you're trapped anyway, so you have to use the secret woman who takes you to the beholder to get out. And by out, I mean to death. Anyway, we want to go down here first. You're attacked by the Priests of Bane. Of course you are. Alright, this looks like a decent encounter. We should be able to go hit the priest dude without too much trouble. Should be able to do it with, like, melee attacks, is what I mean to say. Okay, here you go, Mystic. You missed. That's not good. Elric, it's all up to you. There we go. Dang it. Okay, I take it back. Really good work on the not getting held. Alright, I think we've got this one in the bag. Good. Alright. Just gotta keep hitting these guys a couple more times. That's the rule of life. You just always gotta hit things a little bit more. Just keep hitting things, right? Now, we are taking some damage, of course. You know, it's not like we're getting through this scot-free. But, a little bit of damage is fine. It's that hold person insta-dead. That's the problem. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. What happens if I hit escape? He does not get his HP back, but he goes to where he originally started. It's nice how they can make you undo a move, but you don't get the damage back. Okay. Maybe you spend a little bit of time healing Alucard after this fight. Alright, that's good. Good fight. Good work, team. All done. Exit. No, we're good. Let's do a little bit of healing. Cast. No. Cast. Yes. So, Fella. A little bit on Alucard. I like to use light wounds from the menu and then save the moderate and critical wound spells for in battle when it's like an emergency. That makes sense, right? So let's use up some of our light wounds for now. Get everyone kind of, maybe not fully healed, but within the top 60 or so of their life. Who else is low? Elric could use a little bit more. And Mystic one more. And Alucard one more. Alright, everyone's over 65 or higher. That's fine. Let's save. And let's see, what do I want to do here? Am I expecting a trap at 15 16? I should be. This is like the throne room. So let's, I don't even remember how long these last, but let's cast Bless and one of our prayers. We've got a fair number of prayers ready to go. I'm not gonna cast all of our buffs, but let's just get those two going. They should be able to last a few steps at least. Search. Look. You notice a small door below the altar. We should probably detect traps, honestly. Fella McGubbins detects a trap. What do? We probably should disarm that trap. That sounds like that's why we bring Alucard, right? You succeeded! Woohoo! Well, we get some money, we get some items. It's fine. We don't really need the money that bad, but share that. And a longsword, a wand, and some arrows. Okay, I think Christina is the only one with a +1 sword left. And it's probably +1 arrows. You know what? I'll give them to Alucard. There you go. Let's test this out on Christina. So she currently has THAC0 of 9. If we switch this over, it's a THAC0 of 8. So it's definitely a +2 longsword. It may or may not have flame or ice enchantment, but it's definitely +2 at the very least, which is good. Okay. There also seems to be a trap door. Now, I know I'm looking at the map to find these things. I don't think this really does us much good. It's just a shortcut around. I probably could have used this to get through without fighting at the front door and get the treasure. So it feels like I've basically done everything on the main level. What I'm going to do is sneak in here and see if I can rest in the jail cell so that we can, before we go back to the death pit, I want to be at fully ready, basically. In camp, fix. Everyone's fixed. I'm going to use gold blocks. Well, okay, hold on. Let's rest a little bit. Let's rest for, I don't know, like 10 hours. Yeah, no one interrupts you here. Let's restore our spells. And let's, before we go down, I want to change them a little bit. So, Fella, you're going to cast Cure disease on yourself, just in case. Just in case. And you're going to cast remove curse on yourself, just in case. And then Christina is going to cast Cure Blindness on yourself and remove curse. I think it said she doesn't have any cursed items. And then Mystic, you're going to get rid of these as well. We can always re-memorize them if someone is diseased later on. All right, and then we go through, memorize. So what do you currently have at level 3? You've got 1 Dispel and 1 Prayer. Let's go just 2 more Dispels. I found the bestowing and causing spells are just garbage. Every time I've tried them, they failed. So having some spare Dispels is probably a good idea. You've got 1 Dispel, 1 Prayer. Let's similarly just stock up on Dispels. Maybe a spare Prayer too. And then Mystic. Similarly, 1 Dispel, 1... It seems like that was my default, was 1 Dispel, 1 Prayer, and then something of Remove Curse and Cure Blindness. But it's probably a waste. It's overkill to have all those spells ready to go. And then you watch, in the next area, we're all going to get diseased, and I'm going to miss that. Alright, rest. And store memorize spells. Alright, let's see if that helps out a little bit better in the next area. Okay, bash the door down. And surprise, we're right back where we started at the episode. But we did a little bit of exploring and looting, and we prepared a little bit better. Let's save. And definitely open with a bless and a prayer right off the bat. Because we know we're going to be in a fight right away. Because this is totally a trap. In fact, this might not be a bad idea, a bad time to do Protection from Evil as well. Because we know there's a really tough fight coming up as soon as we go down there. And probably a bunch of tough fights as we try to get out of that horrible room. Protection from Evil on yourself. And any other spells? I'm not going to use a haste yet. I think those were all the main buffing spells I wanted to use. I mean, you could put on Resist Fire and Resist Cold and stuff, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was Hold Person. And was it like Fire Shield or something that caused us a lot of problems? Anyway, we should be good to go. Let's do this. She's not... What? Oh, there she is. I actually moved into the square and she didn't show up until I tapped forward a second time. The offer is still open. Of course it is, because we know what her trick is. We know what the game is. Alright, yada yada. You've seen this before. Unfortunately, there's all this walking, which means probably our spells are wasted. Probably. Anyway, Minotaurs plus a Beholder. You know the drill. You know the drill. I didn't even know what I clicked there. I just hit enter. Dexum, I don't think is going to do very well. Yeah. Or no, Dexum's doing fine. It's Fizzal that doesn't do so well. Yay, the bond is gone. Yay for everyone. Okay. We're going to have to chase him and try to get that amulet again. Alright, so. Now, this doesn't actually look as bad as last time. This time it's just Zentil fighters. Now, I did read in the hint book last episode that it suggested that maybe killing all of the priests above us reduces the number of priests down here. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe it's just random. But this is not a difficult fight. I wish there was a way that you could see what enchantments everyone was under, like if we still have Bless or not. But either way, this should be pretty easy. Especially if I throw in a Stinking Cloud or two, just to really mess them up. Well, we didn't get any choking, but still not bad. These guys seem to go down pretty easily. I forget that they, Oh, wait, hold on. Dang it. Christina's on auto by accident. I have to try to get her out of that. I have to hit spacebar next time she's activated. Okay, I'm just hitting spacebar all the time right now. Nope. Alright, we got her back. Now, because you've got your short bow equipped, fine, I'll let you keep using it. Mystic... I don't know. I don't really want to waste too many spells, because I'm expecting a lot more trouble down here, to be honest. Still, we got all our Cure Light Wounds and stuff back. We are totally prepared this time. So you can just guard, honestly. It's probably not a good idea to walk into the smoke. Oops. Might as well use the bow to hit this guy. 8 damage. 26 is considerably better, hey? Oh, is it going to make me switch to ranged weapons here? Oh, are they panicking? That's even better. They're trying to flee, I think. Which causes them to do really dumb actions. So if we just go on guard... No, he's going to hide out over there. Now, theoretically, at this point, I could put everybody on auto. They would switch to their bow, and it would end the battle quickly. But then I'd be stuck with everyone with a bow equipped, and I'd have to manually undo that. I don't know if that would be quicker or slower, to be honest. We're not getting a lot of lucky hits with this bow. Probably maybe just one magic missile will speed this up, even though it's kind of a waste. Yeah, it did pretty good damage. Aim. Oh, come on. Okay, anyway, we're good now. Now that the smoke's clear, we're totally fine. Earth Darkness, you're up. You're totally good. No problem. Okay. Battle done. Much, much easier than last time. The RNG gods favored us. None of that's going to be useful. So, first off, let's get this short bow out of the way. Oops. I mean, the flame sword, the flame tongue longsword probably does more damage, but the longsword +2 is going to hit stuff easier. And that counts a lot for me. Interestingly, let's just find out in Magic if we had our Bless or anything for that display. Mystic of Ba had Protection from Evil still going. Christina is apparently berserked, which I assume means that the sword is actually cursed? Is that the problem? It is... Wow, I didn't even notice that. Well, no wonder she was under automatic control. How did I get that off? I didn't cast Remove Curse on her, did I? I think maybe the fix got rid of it. Oops. Well, that's... Okay, I wasn't fully prepared like I thought I was. So, how are we going to get out of here? I'm looking at the map just so I can save some time here. Normally, you wouldn't even have an area mode. I don't know where it went. I know the 8 was a fairly difficult encounter last time. I mean, I'd like to fully explore this, but I'd like to not die. Let's head up to the top right, where there's a 4 and a 3, and see if anything's up there. Well, good. Minotaurs and priests. What do we got? Alright, we fought this battle before, basically. High priests, minotaurs... Kind of in a nice line, now that I mention it. Now that I notice it. I want to line up... diagonally here. Okay. 2 squares there. Move. And we're going to use a lightning bolt. Don't have a whole lot of these charged ready to go, but they are good. So Christina is in berserk mode. I didn't line up perfectly. Actually, I should have been right there. Dang it. I don't know if this is going to go correctly. Yeah, I missed the last one because I moved. Dang it! That's my own bad. Take 1 back attack. It was probably worth it, but we missed anyway, unfortunately. So Elric, you're going to also try. Alright. Oh, you can't even get close enough. Well, I'm not letting this guy cast Hold Person on us. Come on. Gotta hit it. Come on, you guys. The Minotaurs, they hit hard enough that we need to kill them quickly. Alright, both of those have been injured. That guy's dead. Christina is on Berserk, but so far she's doing the right thing. Let's move down a little bit. I guess we'll just hit this Minotaur. When I say we'll just hit this Minotaur, I mean we'll swing and a miss this Minotaur. Alright, Christina's, you know, making the right decision so far. Even though she's berserked. Oh, come on, I didn't even get a chance to interrupt that. That's garbage. I have a feeling Mystic of Ba is going to be one shot here. Yep. No way to really get there in time. I guess I could have checked for some Dispel Magic. Ah, that hold person spell is so brutal. I think Christina just attacked Fella too, by the way. Okay, hold on. So, can we dispel it maybe? Oh, that's not good. Oh, bandage. I need to bandage. Bandage. Is the battle not over because of Christina? It's not over because of Christina. Uh-oh. The safest way to do this without killing her will be to cast Hold Person, actually. And she does get taken down to 0 HP, but at least it has no chance of killing her, as far as I know. And she saved. Good! Let's just waste all of our spells. Oh. I'm sure glad that I got rid of all of those remove curses, right? Sure didn't need those. I don't even have... Because she's one of my clerics, and one of my other clerics is down. Oh, every time! This place is cursed! I can't attack because... Or I can't cast because we were hit that turn. And I'm out of those anyway. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Alright. Bandage her, in fact. Well, that's just great. No, I don't want any of this stupid treasure. So here we are, again, with 2 people out after basically 1 battle down here. I don't know how I managed to get into that. I mean, I know how I managed to do this again, but dang it, I thought I was so prepared this time. I did not notice that Christina's sword was cursed the first time I equipped it. Actually, let's use a heal here. Lay on hands. Healed 18. That's pretty good. I believe Lay on Hands is 2 HP per level of the Paladin, which is pretty good. Let's, we're going to use all of our Cure Light Wounds, basically, at the very least. I don't know why I started with the other ones. I think I forgot I had Cure Light Wounds ready to go. So we've got enough to get people healed. But we're still in a bit of a pickle. Fair bit of a pickle. If Christina is still berserked, I don't know if there's much I can do about that. Yeah, still berserked. See, as soon as there's another battle, we'll have to put her down again if I can't. Oh man, this is horrible. This is really not good. It seems like Fix is our only way out of this. Come on, Fix. We are interrupted. It did not work. So maybe I shouldn't have bothered healing Christina. Oh, dang it. The problem is, while we're down here, we can't We can't rest, and that's a really... Oh man, there's a lot over here. I'm counting... Oh, I don't have any lightning bolts. Okay, well, we're going to have to do a really good fireball here to interrupt them. Or ice storm would work as well, but we'll start with fireball. Hopefully there's a good target for us. That's not bad. No, I need to see... Yeah, I need to cast it like this so it hits those 3 at the very least. It's going to miss that Minotaur as well, but the Minotaurs don't matter as long as the mages get hit. Alright, they're not going to be casting anything. I mean, at least the Berserk seems to hit enemies first. But, come on. Come on. Maybe I should have... Oh, I have 2 to interrupt. We're going to have to shoot a magic missile at the other one. If this guy starts holding people, we're in big trouble. This dungeon seems to be limited by how many magic missiles you can charge up. Oh, they're surrendering now. Okay. Or fleeing, one or the other. Yeah. The problem is, again, Christina is still berserked. And there's not anything I can do about it. I was saying that, right? As I was talking about it, I'm like, as soon as I lose remove curse, we're gonna need it. And it was actually as I was removing those that I had someone cursed. Isn't that ridiculous? I blame the game not being clear on what's going on. No, just go. So maybe we need to get out of this room and then we can rest. I don't know. If I can't fix or learn a remove curse spell, we are down 1 person the entire fight. Oh, come on. Every step. Like, seriously, are we going to have a fight every step? This place is not very good. This is a really dumb area, honestly. I'm not happy about it. Let's start with Fireball. Yeah, those 2 are interrupted. Now we make sure these guys all get hit. It's nice that it can kill a Minotaur in 1 shot. Fella McGubbins, though, is definitely taking a lot of damage. That one's gonna cast Hold Person. Great! I just can't... And he got 3 out of 3. So we're basically gonna lose this battle. I'm gonna... I should have Dispelled Magic. Why didn't I think to use Dispel Magic? Dang it! I'm just not used to having Dispel Magic. We lose again. This is way too difficult. Oh, I can't believe we lose again. Are they actually running with just Earth Dark? What? Good work, Earth Darkness. You're dead anyway. You almost made it. Oh, man. This place is really going to get to me, isn't it? I did save before I went down there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to off-camera redo that room. And I'm going to try to escape that room and test out if I can rest out of it. Because this is... I'm going to make sure Christina's not cursed. I'm going to throw away that horrible sword. And... I'm going to try a little bit off camera, and I'll meet you guys down here next episode a little bit further on, probably. Sorry for the short episode, but this is just... This is too much, right? Like, 1 mistake, and bam, 3 people are hulled, which is like half your party. And if you don't get any time... I mean, sure, I should have tried to dispel. That was my bad. I made a little mistake. But still, I could have lost one or two of them easily. Like, oh, man, this is rough. This is really, really rough. Old games. Balance. Difficult. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you're enjoying my suffering. Next time, we're going to try this again a little bit later. A little bit altered.